If anybody's guilty, they are just as guilty as them. As the individual who did the dumb shit. I'm not gonna be around no dude, no woman. I'm not for them. I guess that's why I don't float in them circles, because I don't get invited to the little soirees and the little hidden parties and the little private deals and all that, with all the free going on and all that. They know not to save the draft. I got more shit saved the draft than a little bit, because I'm saying to myself, I don't have to. Nobody. What the hell? I don't have to say nothing. Everything has already been said.
Uncle Luke is not holding back. After watching the shocking surveillance footage from the Los Angeles Intercontinental Hotel in March 2016, he's got a lot to say about Diddy. The video shows an alarming encounter between Diddy and Cassie, revealing a disturbing scene that left many speechless. But not Uncle Luke. He's stepping up and calling out Diddy in a way only he can. But what exactly did he say? And why is he so outraged? Stay tuned as we dive into the explosive reaction of Uncle Luke ripping into Diddy, demanding answers and exposing the truth behind that night. This is a confrontation you won't want to miss. But before that, don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's get started. According to Uncle Luke in a recent viral video, he opines that it's crucial to state this. Everyone present during all this chaos is just as guilty as the person who committed the wrongdoings. There's no tolerance for being around anyone abusing a woman. That's the reason for avoiding certain circles, soirees, and secretive gatherings where such behavior occurs. Those involved know that such behavior isn't tolerated and that line isn't crossed. For those familiar, they know the stance. Loving kids and helping others is paramount. If any such incident were witnessed, action would be taken immediately. People who were present and remain silent while receiving benefits are complicit. Witnessing such acts is intolerable, as illustrated by a personal story from the Bahamas, a place dear due to family ties. Unfortunately, returning there isn't possible now. Here's why. The incident began at a golf tournament. Enjoying the day, followed by an evening at the casino, everything seemed fine until a man was seen attacking his girlfriend right there in the casino. It was a dreadful sight. Not being able to ignore it, an approach was made to the man with a plea. "Bro, you don't have to do that. Calm down." It was hoped that reasoning might work, especially since the person in question was another brother. However, instead of calming down, the man became aggressive. He became aggressive, demanding to know why someone was interfering in his affairs. Things escalated rapidly. He refused to back down, and the need to defend both oneself and the woman being hurt became clear. A careful two-piece combo, a couple of quick punches was delivered, and then security rushed in. Both were locked up and thrown in jail. Imagine that, ending up in a Bahamian jail for trying to stop a man from beating his girlfriend. The assailant was a stranger, and now, because of that incident, returning to the Bahamas is impossible. Efforts are still ongoing to sort out the paperwork and clear the name. Is fighting a skill? That question need not be answered. Scars on the knuckles tell the story. Despite rapping about partying, having fun, and girls to avoid self-incrimination, fighting is now avoided. Age has brought wisdom, and the focus is on making things right to visit the Bahamas again. The intervention was never expected to lead to such consequences. Court appearances followed, but the aggressor failed to show up, leading to the belief that the case was dismissed. Yet, 10 years later, a trip to the Bahamas with his son ended abruptly at the airport. Entry was denied because of that old fight, all because of an attempt to help a woman in distress. This experience imparted significant lessons. Standing up for what is right sometimes carries heavy consequences, but there is no regret for the actions taken. Walking away while someone is being hurt was never an option. Despite the ongoing frustrations from the fallout, it is preferable to be the person who steps in rather than the one who turns a blind eye. Reflecting on that night reinforces the importance of standing against wrongdoings. It's not easy and often brings trouble, but it's worth it. If more people chose to do the right thing, the world would be a better place. The Bahamas might be off limits for now, but efforts to clear the name and return to the homeland of one's mother are ongoing. The goal is to visit without any issues. Until then, the journey continued, confident in the belief that doing the right thing was paramount. To those who witness wrongdoings and choose silence, consider the impact of your inaction. Sometimes taking a stand is necessary, even if it brings consequences. It's about doing what's right, regardless of the cost. There's a serious issue with people who witness such situations and remain silent. Uncle Luke believes that it's troubling when wrongdoings are observed and ignored. Being around those who are unfaithful in their marriages, especially when their spouse is known, is intolerable. Confrontations happen with a firm stance. Bro, don't do that around here. That behavior isn't acceptable. Calls for wild escapades are unwelcome. There's no interest in that lifestyle. No pretense, no deception, that's the standard. Staying in a personal world and minding one's own business is preferable. The current state of affairs is astonishing. Uncle Luke believes that the situation has been thoroughly discussed. Nothing more needs to be added. The video is clear and speaks volumes. Observing it raises the question, where are the family members? Fathers, brothers, uncles, and cousins should be there. The thought lingers that could have been a relative. Someone should have intervened. Such incidents prompt the question, where are the protectors? Some individuals come from small families, which might explain their predicament. Knowing there's limited family support, they act recklessly, believing no one will challenge them. However, witnessing such behavior from these individuals, it's evident they wouldn't dare confront a real man. Uncle Luke didn't hail from a small family. When trouble arises, the nephews come running, like cats and dogs. That's always been the way. If something happened, the family would rally in a heartbeat. Witnessing such distressing situations is heartbreaking. The importance of a strong support system becomes evident. A big, close-knit family means never facing things alone. There's always someone to rely on. To everyone, be the person who steps in. Silence in the face of wrongdoing is not an option. Stand up, speak out, and do the right thing. Protect each other and don't ignore the wrongs happening around. If everyone took a stand, the world would be a much better place. Recent events led to a night of heavy drinking, driven by the overwhelming situation. Escaping from it all seemed necessary. At a party for a young lady, drinking was the only way to clear the mind and prepare to go on stage. The goal was to ensure she had an enjoyable party, which she did. Shout out to Milwaukee and the birthday girl who invited the performance, creating a memorable celebration. During the party, one of the man's records was played, prompting even more drinking. The road manager and security were asked, "Why is the DJ playing that?" For the first time, an artist's music was unwelcome due to immense disgust. Diddy casts a negative light on wealthy black men. He doesn't represent all wealthy black men, just as Harvey Weinstein and Trump don't represent all white people or wealthy individuals. They don't speak for everyone. Not all wealthy black men behave in such a manner. Today, the focus is on integrity, not on humiliation and fake news. CNN and other news networks often act as propaganda machines. They clearly have their agendas, but they are still required to fact-check and verify their stories before broadcasting them. Without proper verification, they risk legal liability and lawsuits, ensuring a certain level of accuracy and accountability. The distress from witnessing the tarnishing of the image of wealthy black men was overwhelming, leading to drowning out the frustration with alcohol. It's crucial to emphasize that not all black men behave disgracefully. Standing up and demonstrating that such behavior is not representative of the entire community is essential. Despite everything, the party in Milwaukee was a success. The birthday girl had a wonderful time and the evening went well. Yet, the underlying disgust and disappointment lingered, serving as a stark reminder of the importance of being mindful of actions and their impact on others. Maintaining a higher standard of behavior is vital. The actions of a few should not define the many. It's about integrity and demonstrating to the world that the community can rise above negative stereotypes. Proving the ability to achieve great things is necessary, and one person's actions should not overshadow the accomplishments and character of an entire community. Uncle Luke opines that the hope for some sort of AI involvement was dashed, revealing that Dr. Dre indeed played a part. This revelation added to the dismay, highlighting the pervasive issues seen on TV. Even Big Mike, a respected figure, acknowledges that CNN does not report fake news. Many news outlets may add their spin to stories to fit their narratives, but they still adhere to factual reporting. Propaganda often involves a particular spin, but certain truths remain undeniable. The video in question sparked hope that it might be fake. News outlets, despite their biases, still bear the responsibility of reporting the truth. Recognizing that some stories are manipulated is important, yet the fundamental facts often remain clear. Yes, it's incredible how people say anything without considering the truth. The world is full of noise and misinformation. It's essential to live life to the fullest and enjoy every moment. Don't let anyone disrupt your peace or invade your personal space. Some things are better left alone, and it's crucial to focus on what truly matters. The reports about certain individuals are shocking. One woman claimed she never loved her partner, only the lifestyle he provided. Another case involved a basketball player who was criticized for not signing a prenup and leaving his fiancée at the altar. On the other end, another woman admitted she didn't really love her partner, just enjoyed being his wife. These stories highlight the complex nature of relationships and the varying motivations behind them. Criticism arises when people make personal decisions, such as opting for a prenuptial agreement. It's fascinating how society judges these choices without understanding the full context. This constant judgment is why maintaining personal peace and integrity is so important. Observing the chaos from a distance is sometimes the best approach. Avoiding a large entourage and staying focused on personal goals helps maintain clarity. Being a people watcher reveals the wild behavior and drama that unfolds around us. Despite this, putting on a great show remains a priority. Performances offer an escape from daily struggles, providing a brief respite for those dealing with difficulties. On stage, the goal is to take the audience away from their problems, even if just for a short time. Whether the performance lasts 45 minutes or over an hour, the aim is to create a space where people can forget their troubles and immerse themselves in the experience. This dedication to providing a positive experience is driven by an understanding of the challenges people face. The media landscape today is filled with sensational stories and baseless claims. It's vital to filter out the noise and focus on genuine connections and meaningful experiences. Living authentically and avoiding unnecessary drama allows for a more fulfilling life. The value lies in genuine interactions and staying true to oneself. Being unhappy with a job, facing problems at home, or just having a tough week can weigh heavily on anyone. The mission is to offer an escape from those struggles for 45 minutes to an hour. That's why putting on a captivating performance is essential. People often wonder why the dedication remains strong even at an older age. The answer is simple: providing a show because it's known that many are dealing with immense challenges in today's world. It's not just about holding a microphone and being present. It's about truly entertaining the audience. The world is filled with difficulties, and even entertainers face their share of struggles. Life isn't always easy. It's not a continuous stream of good times. Everyone has their ups and downs, trials and tribulations. No one is exempt from life's challenges, no matter their financial status. A big house or a lot of money doesn't shield anyone from experiencing the same problems as someone living in a smaller house with less money. Everyone shares similar struggles. When people ask for an even bigger performance at their next event, the response might be surprising. The decision to decline is because there's an understanding of the chaos in the world and a preference for more meaningful engagements. It's not about being at every celebration, but about making each appearance count. This world is filled with turmoil and challenges. People in relationships, whether with a partner, family, or friends, sometimes need to recognize when it's best to leave a toxic situation. Staying in harmful relationships only adds to the stress and difficulties already present in life. It's important to have the courage to walk away when necessary. Life's complexities require resilience and the ability to find joy amid hardship. Each performance aims to provide a brief respite from the chaos, allowing the audience to lose themselves in the moment. By doing so, it's possible to offer a little bit of peace and happiness, even if just for a short time. Uncle Luke once said that sometimes taking a few steps back in life is necessary. Leaving behind beautiful things and comforts might mean returning to a simpler, more ordinary life. There's nothing wrong with that. The key is to be content with oneself. This advice applies to men too. There's a friend whose partner supports him financially. Despite this, she talks down to him because she holds the power with her money. Men can face similar situations. The question is whether that arrangement truly makes one happy. It's remarkable to be around people who have peace in their lives, those who are simply chilling. Being around such individuals brings a good vibe. On the other hand, drama is unwelcome. Drama parties and negative people are best avoided. When hosting a private event, it's crucial to ensure that only positive people are invited. If a negative person sneaks in, it's essential to address the situation directly. A straightforward conversation with a negative individual, letting them know that negativity isn't welcome, can make a big difference. This approach helps maintain a positive atmosphere. Staying genuine and honest with others is important. Keeping negative energy at bay is a priority. Surrounding oneself with positive people fosters positive energy, which is invaluable. Guys, what do you think of this situation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Then check out this next video if you don't know. Ex-federal prosecutor says Diddy Cassie video hurts him in investigation. And don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for what's coming up. See you in the next video.